Hi there, it's Danielle Bradley of Coach With Danielle, and in today's video, I want to talk about how to figure out your next career move in midlife in 5 steps. And this video comes to you with inspiration from Marie Forleo's brand new book, Everything is Figureoutable. And before we get into the content, I have 5 tips to share with you today. I just want to let you know a little bit about myself. I am a career coach and mentor and a certified life coach, and I work with ambitious professionals who are looking for their next career move. And if you want more videos for me, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you're notified when I create new videos. So I want to start by telling you a little story of how I actually met Marie Forleo in person. Now, this was quite a few years ago, and I had a completely different business than I had now, but I did have a business where I was looking for some information on how I could launch a brand new product. And so I had signed up for a couple of programs, and one of them was Marie Forleo's B School. At the time, it was actually called Rich, Happy, and Hot B School. And I want to share with you that I actually have a mug that was sent to all of the people that registered for that training. And it was a training that she did with Laura Roeder, as I recall. And I met both of them in person at a Jeff Walker event. Now, Jeff Walker is the creator of the product launch formula. And it was just such an honor to meet Marie and Laura in person. Of course, I'm sure they do not remember me, but it was a memorable experience for me, and they have been, especially Marie has been a huge inspiration for me over the years. And her brand new book, Everything is Figureoutable, is actually an awesome book for anyone who is looking for some type of change in their life, whether it's a change in career in midlife, improving your career at any point in your time, or anything that you're looking for in your life. This mantra, everything is figureoutable, can actually change everything for you. Without further ado, let's get into how to figure out your next career move in midlife in 5 steps. Now, I do want to mention that it is a little bit different when you hit midlife and you're looking for a career move, because not only do we have a whole lot of new skills and experiences, but we most likely have experienced some type of failure, some type of event that did not quite work out, or maybe events that did not quite work out the way that we had intended. And so there is that life experience that we are bringing to the table that may or may not serve us. So it does pose different types of challenges that perhaps people that are younger may not experience, although in some cases they don't have the skills and experience necessarily to help support where they're going. In midlife, it's kind of a series of different challenges that we might experience. And so the 5 steps that I have for you today hopefully will help you counter that. Okay, so step number 1 is to ask ourselves some great questions. My favorite question is this, and I learned this in coach training a few years ago. We had to make a list of 20 things or 25 things, and it starts like this. What do I really, really, really want? And you want to let things flow. And don't be afraid to put down on paper what your heart and your soul are telling you that you really want. The magic comes from not censoring ourselves and from really being honest with ourselves as to what we really want. Step number 2 is you want to answer all of those great questions that you're asking yourself as it relates to your career. Write it all down, let it come out. Don't edit yourself. Just that is the way that you can access your subconscious self. So be specific and let it all out without editing. Step number 2 is now you want to write all the obstacles or all the buts that come in. Things such as, I don't have a degree. I'd love to do this, but I've only had one job my entire career. I don't know what my next step would be. Write down all of the objections that your brain is coming up with. Putting them down on paper is going to be a huge help. So step number 4 is now looking at what you've written down in step number 3, all of your brain's objections, and looking at that very closely, because it's going to give you clues as to what is really going on in your brain and what kind of limiting beliefs you have, right? All of those objections basically would be representing limiting thoughts or limiting beliefs. And sometimes just having that awareness, just seeing it on black and white on paper, can help us have a breakthrough just from that awareness alone. So in step number 4, it's time to figure it out. Look at your list. Everything is figureoutable. You need to decide which career path you're going to pursue and which of those paths appeal to you the most, and then tackle all of the objections and limiting beliefs that came into play and come up with a plan to counter all of those. Now, there's a great quote in Marie's book that goes something like this. It's a very short one. I'm going to read it to you because I don't want to misquote Marie. It says, "Clarity comes from engagement, not thought." What that means is that even if you're not 100% sure on your next move, but you feel a pull towards something that is of great interest to you, move forward, lean into it, take action, because that is how the clarity is going to come up. That is how you will be able to refine your idea and your plan. It's certainly not by thinking about it for days, weeks, months, or even years, right? The engagement and the clarity will come from that engagement. So I really encourage you to lean into anything that is calling to you. And if you have fear or confusion that comes into place, then that tells you that is something that you likely want to try and overcome. And I have another quote from Marie's book, and it goes something like this: "Ambiguity is the enemy of accomplishment." Isn't that the truth? When we're not clear, we definitely can't get where we want. And so I hope that this process has helped you get some level of clarity on what you can do to make a career move and be more clear on a career move in midlife. So if you like this video, like it, subscribe to this channel, and if you'd like to explore the opportunity of potentially working together, all you need to do is go to coachwithdanielle.com/appointments. And there you'll find a video where I explain to you the process, what the benefits are. It is a free consultation process, and all of the details are on that website that I mentioned. I will also post the link below. So I hope you enjoy this and hope you have an awesome day.